Hi guys. Hi. How are you doing today? It's Tuesday. Like I said, I love every days. If it is a day that I love least, could be Saturday. Could be, but it's not. Like I said, my mom is very much with me 24 hours. Sometimes it's very hard to get rid of her. So it's not more a problem Saturdays for me. Actually, I love to chill out on Saturdays and just have fun. So Tuesdays are beautiful for me as well. Okay, it's a day of Mars, the god of war. Yes, I believe. Anyway, I I haven't, I don't remember having any negative experience associated with Tuesdays, and inshallah that will never happen because, like I said, I am the true alchemist and transmute negative energy into positive, and then I make rainbows. But are not the rainbows that the homosexual are using. No, I'm talking about divine rainbows. Anyway, homosexual, love you with the passion in my heart. Compassion, with compassion. Com compassion. Ayo is here. He wants to say hello. Well, actually, he wants to say hi. Hi, say hi, Ayo. Ayo said that some of you are watching me because you just want to spy on me. Well, keep watching. Today's gonna be spectacular. Anyways, Tuesday, I just got back from the gym. I go to the gym now and again. Of course, the gym can be on house. And I'm wearing my favorite shirt. Can you see? Yeah. And my favorite japamala. To make things more excited. Anyways, guys, I believed that the video today is gonna offended. I believe that the video today is gonna offended some people, but the truth must be said. The truth, my truth. The truth I found out must be said. And if we're gonna hurt people, telling the truth, what Christ says again. You see, I always quote Christ because for me there is no another teacher. Everybody that came after him was, second class citizen. So Christ says that you know the truth and the truth will set you free. Doesn't he? So let's go to the video. The video today is about artificial insemination, what you guys call IVF, I believe, IVF. Yeah. So IVF treatments, and that and this. What is the ideology behind, what is the reason behind the IVF, um, IVF, IVF, action, the IVF phenomena. The reason is that bear in mind, I aren't a racist person, but the truth must be said. The Caucasian race was in decline. Many of them couldn't get pregnant naturally. They had some dysfunction genetically, and some of the women could not get pregnant at all. So a British scientist came with this research, came with this understanding of IVF, artificial insemination. Of course, it's nothing but dark magic. Yes, people, it's real. So, with the help of some of his colleagues, they came to the conclusion that they could use this dark magic. Remember, if you go on Google, I am sure that was a British doctor, English, that did his first IVF treatment successfully. I believe it was in the 70s, I think. Anyway, do your research. But anyway, so he created this treatment, this experimental, and it worked. It worked and brought the Caucasian race into a certain level in the population. Remember, God is justice. You can't, you won't, you will never fool God. It's not a God that you play with. So, they came with this conclusion that they could use that to increase the population of the Caucasian race and to therefore, have more control of what we now call Earth. Remember, they had a big part into playing the war against the races, what you guys call slavery. There is no such a thing. So this particular race of people, play a big part in this war on race, and with the help of some of the black magicians, that's what they are. Scientists are just black magicians. They wear white coats because they are disguising their true identity. Remember, it's all the invert. What is white is black, what is black is white. So, let's go. This video might take a little bit longer, but bear with me. So, it's water. If you ask if it's alcohol, it's water. It's too early for alcohol. That time of me drinking first thing in the morning is gone. It's water, and it's holy water. Holy. Anyways, so they create this treatment for women, especially Caucasian women, and certain women, but more Caucasian, because remember, in the race war, that's what I call race war, the other colors, the other races, they didn't have the financial resource to pay for IVF treatments. Only a group of people had this, this ability, this resource. So, with the help of the women, Because, don't get me wrong, women, don't be mad at me. You can't be mad at me. I'm just telling you the truth. And face the truth. You have got nowhere to hide. Your time of hiding is over. So with the help of certain women, they offer themselves, the women that couldn't have children for some reasons, they couldn't, they offer themselves as an experimental, and that's when the first IVF baby came. And nowadays, it's full of IVF babies. If you have got 10,000 pounds in British money, you can have a baby within 9 months' time. Anyways, so this became a good business, and they could make money out of it, and they could increase their population, to do their job. Not judging Caucasian race. I'm not here to judge. You gotta be your own judge, okay? So, that's how the IVF's babies came into being. No, it is not natural. I'm going to tell you why. It is not a natural phenomenon, okay? It's not, it's not what I would choose to have. But some people are sellable. That's what I told you, sellable. Sellable, sellable, there is such a thing as a sellable. They are sellout. They sell anything. Yeah, they sell, they are like this cigarretilha, I think it calls in Portuguese, cigarette holder. They can be bought. So, with this concept came came the ability of having a baby in specific time, specific days, in specific hours, with the C-section phenomenon, which also is not natural. But the dark magic use this phenomena to manipulate the rest of you guys, not me, because I am beyond manipulation. Because they choose time, and where the stars is aligned in the universe, so they choose certain stars to be the star sign, and they know the analogy of astrology. We have already spoke that the Egyptian gave them this concept in the ancient Egyptian, which is called Kemet, gave them the analogy, the Greeks, and they could manipulate, the rest of the population of your planet realm with those children being born through IVF treatment with the help of C-sections. I read many years ago in a book that it's another story, but let me compliment it. Don't be angry with the Caucasians. Well, avoid being angry with the Caucasians. Hashtag, English Europeans, whatever they call themselves, because it was an act of surviving. Europe was hungry, famished, and there was not many people to labor as well because the women couldn't get pregnant. So they went and they did what they had to do. Some people, they do whatever they have to do to survive, don't they? It's a survive. Some people see it as a struggle to survive. The fittest of the fit. It's there is no need for that, people. If you are hungry, just beg for food. Don't steal. Okay? It says in your own books. Go and beg your neighbor or your brother or your sister. You have the habit of being thieves. You have stealing, robbery, destroying, raping, acting like savages for a long time now. Your time is over. Eu, a deusa Zilda da Conceicao, say so. So, you ask me now, Zilda, but you said we have got souls and the spirits and this and that. So where do they get the souls? Let's go into the science. I love it. Let me drink a little bit of my... Do you remember? Imagine you have got a dog. I usually use dogs here because I'm going to explain to you. This video is going to be longer than the other ones, but let's crack on. You have a dog. You love your dog. I know I had a dog. My ever first pet, what the Northeasts, English Northeasts, from the Northeast, call pet. My first pet ever, mine. I had pets in Brazil, but they were my sister's pet, But my first pet was a dog. Took me a long time to get used to with this dog. Actually, I thought giving the dog away, but my ex-husband at the time said, you can't do that. You cannot just get a dog and then rehome it, blah, blah, blah. So eventually me and the dog, got into an agreement and he became my best friend. Yes, my best friend. You're right. I am what you might people call a loner. Thanks to the divine CRIADORA. So you have a pet. You love your pet. Some of you, I know it. Some of you love your pets. I have seen it. You have a dog. Let's go to talk about dog first, and then I explain the cat after. So, and then the dog lives in a negative environment. Shout at, kicked at, left there to be hungry until the owner feeds it. The dog gets all sorts of treatment. The dog won't live very long because he's also attracting the energy of the inhabitant of the house. So the dog gets sick. The dog manifests sickness because animals, they are our spiritual guides. So you take the dog to the vet, don't you? The vet decides that your dog is very sick, extremely sick, and the best choice is to put him down. By the way, it's not natural, but do as you have been done from the beginning, which is unnatural things against the natural concept of the universe, the laws of nature. So the vet convinces you that your dog should be put down. Of course, you love your pet, and some of you have experienced major physical pain in your life, and you don't feel like your dog should suffer any physical pain, of course, some of you act as some sort of, God knows what. So you tell the vet, yes, let's go to put him down. The vet gives you a price, usually costs to put the dog down. And that's it. You go home, oh, my dog is fine, blah, blah, blah. So, your question, where is the spirit, Zilda, the soul? You said you have got a soul, we have got this, we have got that. That's your IVF's children. The vet who has killed your dog, they have a technique to distract the soul of your pet and to recycle it. It's black magic. Get over it. Exists. What you might call black magic. So, therefore, that soul is going to be recycled in some what they call laboratory, to be used to a artificial insemination. There, a woman goes, pays 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, depends how much she wants to pay, and she will have her baby. Remember, when the dog was in pain, he wasn't in his natural state, which harmony, peace, healthy. When the dog was put to death, he was in a extremely state of anxiety. So that's right, we have a generation of children now that are not happy with anything. For them, happiness is having the latest mobile phone device. For them, happiness is buying the latest, trainers. For them, happiness is going around and shag whatever they see and they feel. So the souls of the IVF's children are those pets that you have paid your vet, confident, that it is the right thing to do. So you commit murder because you are murdering the animal. I'm not saying to stop eating meat. I eat meat. There are ways to eat meat. There are holy, sacred, natural ways to eat meat. So you are thinking that you did the right thing for your pet. So your pet rabbit, your pet dog has been murdered with your concept, with your help, and with the help of the vets, sect. And now the soul is going to be used for another purpose, which they're going to make more money. Remember, there is the music by a certain thing says that, I am a material girl. I live in a material world and I am a material girl. I like this song. I sing to myself now. I listen to this song now and again. We are living in a material world, and then bloody hell, we must as well become a material person. You need money, cash, energy, a currency to survive in this planet, which is in the brink of extinction. Earth is getting tired, very tired. She can't wait to shake some of the fleas off. So with the help of the vets, those souls are going to be recycled now to go to this particular women's, which by nature, the mother god, by nature, the mother god, the goddess of you all. She's the primordial source, primordial being. She is the one that gives life and takes. She decided that certain women wouldn't be able to get pregnant. But now, with the help of the witchcraft, of the so-called doctors, scientists, whatever you want to call these people, they can now. Okay? So it is a phenomenon against nature, against the principles of the universe, and against the one that is all, the one that you should go first to ask, to plead your petition, for a child, or for a house. Some of you are faithless, what you call yourselves atheists. Some of you are in complete denial. And that's the way you are going to leave this realm. I said there is no such a thing as hell. It's right. But when some of you who call yourself atheists, non-believers, when you die, you go to the world of nothingness. Nothingness is there for you, waiting. That's what you call hell. But it's your choice. You have choices, okay? But I don't expect other beings to, associate yourselves with you. So therefore, that's it. That's the story of how IVF treatments, came into be, and how they use certain souls. Now let's go to talk about cats. It's very rare that when you see it, it's because they are doing it themselves. But it's very rare. I almost never hear people saying that they put the cat down. I have been in this realm of reality for a long time, and I hardly hear people saying that they put the cat down. But it could be, whatever. What's happening with cats are that the witches, the bad witches, there are bad witches out there. They kill cats, they sacrifice cats. And not long ago, they tried to sacrifice my cat. He came back with a womb, somebody tried to sacrifice him, but he got away. But unfortunately, he was caught again, and that's how I lost my cat. He never came back. The witches, the bad witches, they are bad witches out there. But hey, witches, this is your queen, your goddess talking. Wake up. Time is over. So the bad witches sacrifice cats, for their evil deeds. I know why, but this is not relevant for this time now. And other things that cats do, apart from being killed by those bad, poor things, I feel sorry for that, witches, when a cat is poorly sick, he won't come back home. If a witch catch a cat and manage to wound it, and the cat knows it's a fatal, a cat goes to a very notorious place, and there he will naturally leave his body to go to the primal source, she. So guys, that's what happens with cats. Very rare that you only see a cat dead if he was under a car. The car might was a horrible person in the car, and then want to kill the cat. Cats don't usually die natural. Cats usually don't die. Yeah, cats don't usually die natural. Things like that. There are evil people out there. Remember, not many years ago, they were murdering cats everywhere. That's right. Europe went into decline because the rats took over. So, guys, that's your history for today. And with great love,